Hey everybody, I'm Armin.
And I'm Candace.
And we're a husband and wife real estate team here in the beautiful Shuswap.
Yes, today we have a listing appointment out in Blind Bay, so we thought we'd take you along with us afterwards and show you some of our favorite areas of Blind Bay and what it could be like if you decide to live here, and some of our kind of pros and cons of living in the area.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful winter day, so let's get started.
Okay, so we're out in one of the kind of main areas of Blind Bay, right near the Finn's restaurant, and a lot of these homes here are going to be nice kind of semi-waterfront homes. So we'll show you around. I'll turn the camera around here and kind of show you what it's like.
If you're looking at waterfront homes in the South Shuswap, you're likely looking at Blind Bay and Sunny Brae. Salmon Arm doesn't really have that many waterfront homes. And the initial stretch of homes on Blind Bay Road are mostly semi-waterfront. And as you can see, like the homes are on that side of the road and then the lake is on this side. And as you go further down the bay, that's where you get more waterfront homes. Just because there's less land on this side of the road here. We're by a field in Blind Bay here where most of the celebrations happen in the summer. We've got celebrations for Canada Day and stuff like that, and you've got the field here on the right side, and the lake is right behind us right there. And the way Blind Bay is laid out is you have homes almost going up this hill here. You can't really tell in this video, but you have homes going up this hill towards Trans-Canada Highway almost, and that's where most of the homes are. And you have some, like we said, along the roads on both sides that are waterfront and semi-waterfront.
We're just going to take you down this street in Blind Bay. It's kind of a very typical street in Blind Bay and what a lot of them look like.
Yeah, you have lots of trees. You typically have larger lots here compared to Salmon Arm, and you kind of get more bang for buck, say, in Blind Bay compared to Salmon Arm. You have a lot of lakeview homes, a lot of privacy. Yeah, and Blind Bay is a very quiet area, I would say, especially in the off season. In the summer, you do get a lot more tourists that come and visit, but still, like I would say it is more quiet than Salmon Arm. And you do get a lot of people here that generally either don't have kids or their kids have moved out.
Yeah, so Blind Bay is a really great area for typically maybe retired individuals, some young families as well, but for schools, there's only like Sorrento Elementary School, which is about 10 minutes away, and Carlin Elementary and Middle School, which again is 10 minutes away. If you have kids in high school, they're gonna have to be commuting into Salmon Arm about 20-25 minutes to go to school. And I actually lived very near Blind Bay in Sorrento when I was in high school, and we had a bus that took us to school, but my mom probably spent like a good chunk of her time always like commuting into town, dropping us off at friends or sporting events or things that we were doing. So it's not always like the greatest area for young families, depending on what you're kind of wanting to be used to. Okay, so we're out here at the Shuswap Lake Golf Course, which is at kind of the top of Blind Bay. We've got the Trans-Canada Highway
Right above us.
There, which you might be able to hear. But this is a very beautiful golf course in the summer, and in the winter they keep the kind of like the golf cart trail open, so lots of people coming out here going for walks at the golf course. And you can see there are some really, I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's some really nice homes that back right up onto the golf course as well.
Now this is one of our favorite neighborhoods. There's some really beautiful homes all along Golf Course Drive, it's called. Yeah, some of the homes back on right onto the golf course, so you could literally get onto your golf cart and open your fence and drive on there, if that is something that you're interested in.
I would say kind of one thing about living up here on like the upper part of Blind Bay is that you do have noise from the highway, but it is something that you get very used to. And there's a lot of areas even in Salmon Arm that have like train noise because the train runs right through it. Yeah. You get very used to it, so don't let that be something that like deters you away from choosing a property. But if you are kind of wanting something a lot more private and quiet, it might not be like the exact area for you. So one of the best things about Blind Bay is the Blind Bay Market. It has some really great restaurants here, including Timber Shuswap, which is one of the best food places that you'll find in all of the Shuswap. Rancher's Pizza, which is a super fun kind of sports bar. And then you even have a restaurant over at the golf course as well. So for such a small area, you have access to some really great options to eat out. There's also a library here, a small little grocery store, and you have the Blind Bay Village Grocer at the bottom of Blind Bay, so not in the actual Blind Bay Market, but very close by as well. Up here we've got some medical spas and different facilities as well. And then you even have the Iron Nation gym, which is one of the coolest gyms that I have personally ever worked out in. It's a 24-hour gym with all state-of-the-art equipment. It's really, really nice. So Blind Bay has access to lots of great amenities. While there might be just very few of them, you are only 20 minutes from Salmon Arm and about a 10-minute drive, maybe 5-minute drive to Sorrento that has a bit more options there as well. If you are someone that's super interested in living somewhere with a lot of amenities, Blind Bay might not be the area for you, but it's perfect for someone that wants just like a little bit of something to do. And I would say a great thing too about Blind Bay is because like if you go to Ranchers, anytime we go in there, I mean, we know the owners now, but everybody in there seems to kind of know each other because it's such a small community here. So it's a really easy and fun way to kind of make friends.
All right, so another neighborhood that we're going to talk about in Blind Bay, one of our favorites is the Highlands. It's where the majority of the luxurious homes are. It's a new development that is still ongoing actually. And you can see some of the views that you get from here. They can't be beat.
No, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And there are some really beautiful homes for sale in this area. We'll make sure to link them in the description below and you guys can take a look.
This is kind of where you move if you're really wanting to have like a very luxurious home or a rock star kind of home. The homes here are absolutely beautiful. And it's just a stunning area of Blind Bay.
Yeah, and they're still at very reasonable prices when you compare them to homes in larger cities.
Yeah, so take a look. Like Armin said, we'll put the links below of a couple that are currently on the market right now. And just take a look at those photos and videos and you'll see what we mean. They're absolutely beautiful homes. And it's just such a nice area. So Highlands, the whole subdivision, it really goes kind of up the mountain. The very base you have, there's a driving range and a pickleball court. And then it's kind of like a basic subdivision of just like streets higher and higher and higher, but the way how they're all built up on the mountain, almost every single home here would have a lake view.
Yeah.
Some probably more stunning than others, but they would all have a view of the lake because you're so high up the mountain here. It's just so beautiful.
And it's just on the other side of Trans-Canada Highway across from Shuswap Lake Golf Course. And you can even see the golf course from some of the homes in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hope that this video was helpful for you in understanding what Blind Bay is really like and if it's an area that you might want to live. If there's any questions that we didn't answer, just leave them in the comment box below, or you can call, text, email us anytime. We're always here to help you. And if you are considering relocating to the Shuswap or Blind Bay area, give us a call, text, or email. We would love to help you out. We always have your back when it comes to relocating and moving to the Shuswap. So until the next video, take care.